Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Clea. Welcome back to my channel today. So thanks so much for tuning in as always. Anyways, today's video is going to be all about tips on being a better server and upping up your tips in the service industry. FYI, I know my videos have been lacking. I promise as soon as school is over, they will be back to my regular schedule. So I've been in the service industry for over 10 years. Yes, I know I'm old, but anyways, throughout those 10 years, I've learned so much with customer service, with people. I've just learned how to deal with people. But first things first, being a server, you need to kind of have some tolerance for people. I hate to break it to you, if you don't like people, then this is not the industry for you. Even any customer service industry, whether you're working in a salon or on a business, you need to deal with people. That's the end of the story. So if you like dealing with them, then you're only gonna have to learn how to like dealing with them even more. So if you don't like dealing with them, then you're gonna have to learn or teach yourself, because it's a people industry and it's one thing you're gonna have to learn. But anyways, so let's get started on these basic tips that I have for any server starting out or anybody who's in it and needs a couple of pointers. So tip number one, you need to smile. I know some people who have gone up the tables and they're just like miserable. Guys, if you want to make tips, if you want to make money, you need to smile, you need to be personable, you need to laugh. I'm not saying go up there and like start laughing at like yourself, but like, you know, go up there, have a smile, be like, hey, I'm Clea, how am I taking care of you today? Or people love relating to others. So especially if you're a server, you want to have that personality, or even if you don't, try to train yourself just to be a little bit more presentable, more personable, and be like, hey, like I'm Clea, practice in front of the mirror. Just be like, just say your name and just, you know, introduce yourself to yourself, and then it'll build on that. So I promise, if you're starting off and it's a little bit awkward, just keep practicing, it's gonna get better, and smile. Tip number two, always, and I mean always, introduce yourself and say your name. I feel like that's so essential because, you know, you want to have people remember you, remember your name and who they're serving on. I mean, if I'm just gonna go up to my table and not introduce myself, they're not really gonna have that connection with me, and they're gonna have that table, have that experience that when they're at that restaurant, you know, you introduced yourself, they got to know you, and in that sense. So introduce yourself, be you, smile, and I promise those tips will go up. Tip number three, I feel like this tip has definitely upped up my tips 100% when it comes to like the service industry, and it's to remember your customer. People, and I mean people, love to be remembered. Like, I'm telling you, they love it. So if you remember their name, if you remember what they get to drink, even if you remember what they got for dinner, like they just love the fact that they got remembered. I mean, who doesn't love being remembered, right? So tip number four, this is definitely a very big one. If it's a uniform that your restaurant or your business is requiring you to wear, then look good in it. Like, you know, don't make sure there's no stains, make sure your hair is pulled back. Even if you don't wear makeup, who cares? Like, just look presentable. That's all you have to do. When you look presentable, you look more serious, and you look like you care about your image and you care about your job. So big one is that I feel like helped me with my tips is time management. So if you get sat like a bunch of tables all at once, my biggest advice to you is to just grab all their drinks all at once. If you're thinking like, Clea, how the hell am I gonna do that? Just do it. The longer your table waits for you to go over, I think the more agitated they become. So just knowing that you went there and acknowledged them kind of sets them at ease and lets them know that you've been there, you're gonna get there, and that you've already made your presence. So time management, again, if they all just sit on one time, just grab all their drinks and that's it. Or even be kind enough to let them know, you know what, I'll bring your drinks over and I'll grab your order in just 1 minute. As long as you're nice and you let them know what's going on, I feel like that kind of alleviates tension and lets you have that communication with them to let them know what's going on and all of that. So such a long time to really just take this tip in and like be okay with it, because I used to take everything personal. So my biggest tip is don't take things personally. So if a customer is mad at you and they're, you know, lashing out on you because the food is taking too long, just don't take it personal. They're probably just angry that they're hungry. I mean, it happens. We've all been hungry and out and we're wondering where our food is. It's totally fine. At the end of the day, no matter what, even if you like it or not, the customer is always right. and I mean always. Even if it's a screw up on their part, they're always right. You're gonna have to like put that in your brain and understand that they're right, and that's it. As soon as you accept that and you don't take things personally, I promise it's gonna be smooth sailing. So. My last and final tip to all of you is be nice. You're probably like, Clea, I am nice. No, but be nice. Even if your customer is like super rude and you're going over there and you're offering them a drink and they're just like bluntly rude to you, you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, you're getting their money. So just be 100% more nicer, and I promise you it'll fly by. One rude table or a couple isn't gonna be the end of the world. There's so much bigger things out there than rude people. So just kind of make that peace with yourself, an agreement with yourself, just to be nice no matter what the circumstances, because at the end of the day, it's going to be reflected on them and not on you. Hopefully all those tips helped you guys. They've definitely helped me. I feel like I've pretty much rocked the customer service industry now. You know, you can come at me with a million things and I'm pretty sure I can still make you feel pretty good. So when you're pleasant and kind to others, it's only going to come back to you tenfold. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you so much for helping me hit 200 subscribers. Ugh, it just means so much. It really does. So thank you, and as always, I'll see you next time.